Hello, I'm Julian, and yeah, I know the camera quality is not good, and I'll be upgrading that soon. But I just kind of wanted to test this out. See if I can do tarot. I haven't done tarot, and I really want to try it. And before I invest any camera equipment. So this is more like a trial run, okay? So if you want to be part of the trial run and have little messages, here we are. So you can select any of these piles. We have the little pet shop fox, the little pet shop seagull. You can see her. She's a cutie. And then we have a little pet shop chinchilla. So pick by little pet shop, pick by the tarot deck. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. I'll give you some time. Links or timestamps will be somewhere. Description, comments. Okay. Hi, pile 1. This is your reading. If you pick Christy the fox, look at her. She's so cute. She will be sitting over here, watching your cards be picked. And you chose what deck is this? This is the Everyday Witch deck. Actually, Christy, you can move over a little bit. I'll just put the box right there. So, we are going to be pulling 3 tarot cards for today, and then we're going to be pulling the Melodies, a little bit of Wisdom Oracle, and then I made this big huge chunk of Oracle deck that has like lines from shows, things that people have said, like YouTubers, life lessons that I've been through, advice that I really collected or liked or resonated with, lines from my own scripts. So, let's see. I'm not gonna be reading reversed because I will admit I'm still learning tarot. Again, this is a trial. This is a trial session. Okay. Everyone has to start somewhere, you know? So, Spirit, what can we know? What messages can we know? What can I give pile 1? 3 cards, please. Okay, 2 more cards. Okay, you can flip out. That'd be lovely. No, not that much. Not that much. Not that much. One at a time, please. If you're gonna flip the whole deck, I'm not gonna take any of them. Okay. So, let's see. 9 of Pentacles. You got 9 of Pentacles. You got 2 of Swords. And you got Knight of Swords. Ooh, interesting. So see how this person is like relaxing, enjoying her time, enjoying her abundance. Like she put in so much effort. So maybe there's something that you finally... Okay. Let me just see. A Knight of Swords. No, look at the crows and the bikinis. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull one of these. See Melodies. Okay. There. Okay. Flow. Let your worries drift away. Okay, so this feels like you might be coming up with a decision. And so every time I see 2 of Swords, it's usually like the fork in the road card, but it feels like you might already know. See, she unknowingly already got the target. Like, she knows what she's doing. She knows where she wants you to go. She knows her pick, even though there's 2 decisions here. You know, maybe you're just not trusting yourself to this flow, let your worries drift away. So there's something stopping you. Okay, let me get this chunker deck. So, Spirit, what is this worrying? What is stopping you from I feel like this is you right here. You've already done something, you accomplished something, and maybe you've been relaxing for a long time, and that's great. We should definitely relax when we need to. But there's a decision. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's like if you pick this bullseye, this relaxation might not be as the word is like opportunity being there, but that's not how you word it. You know, like it might change and it might not be available. That's the word that I'm trying to say. So what card can I get? Nope. Spirit, please give me one of these cards. I haven't been able to actually pull one, just fly out the deck. So you got this is a relaxing thing. Okay. So this is one of the activities I do. I like to drink oolong tea and watch Markiplier. That's something I really enjoy and doing. So interesting. This is cool. So what the heck? Oh, here. I forgot of these. So what advice message is there? I just heard you can always go back. You can always go back to your relaxation. You can always go back to it. Backpedal? I've heard. I also heard now we're talking. Okay. So maybe you just need to get in a flow. So this, I will admit, this is the second time I did pile one. The first time I did it, I was very insecure. I was nothing coming up. No advice at all. I didn't understand the cards. I didn't understand the message. I could not get it. So I took all the cards, put them back, and it was like, no, I'm restarting this. I am restarting. And maybe that's where you are. Maybe there's something a project of yours that you want to restart, but you're not sure security-wise that you'll be able to go back to this relaxation point that you've found. You created a lagoon of relaxation. I don't know. I'm gonna be saying stuff that I don't understand, and hopefully I'm not as crazy as I am. Okay, TikTok. Ooh, what does this mean? I don't know what this means. TikTok. Where the heck is the book? Okay. TikTok. Maybe that's why you're in this decision, and you know what you want to do. You know you want to go for it. You know you want to hit that bullseye. But you're stopping yourself, but you know there's a time limit. Maybe there's a specific opportunity, a job offering, a wedding? What the heck does that mean? A union of sort. Maybe you'll see someone not in a wedding, but in a gathering. Here, hold on. I don't have enough space. Christy, hold this card for me. Thank you. TikTok is 30. Okay, let's see what the actual message is. Page. TikTok has central meaning, timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. Okay, so it's exact opposite what I was saying. Interesting. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if it isn't true at all? What if everything creatively, beauty, chaos, and order were happening right now? In a glorious timelessness, you have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda, let go of your need to shape each moment to expectations. Knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always will show up when you need them. Right on time. Interesting. Is there anything else that catches my eye? Okay. You have the clock in your hand. And I feel like now with this new information, I feel like you still feel like you're on a specific time. But you have the time in your hand. See, this is so cool. This is you. Just interesting. If you can, I don't know if my camera is HD enough, but there's like little time. That's 14, that's 15. It's an infinite of time, even though it's a broken clock. It's a shattering clock. And there's sand coming out of it. Okay. I think your message is relax. You can always go back to relaxing. You don't have to. I feel like I know the TikTok card says you have time, but I feel like maybe I almost put this card back, okay? That's weird. Wait, let me get another card. Let me put this back and see what happens. I don't know. Never done tarot. Let's see. Observer. Don't know. Let's see. What's observer mean? It's 49. 37. 40. 49. 45. 47. 49. Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They look closely. I don't feel called to read more. Look. If you have a relaxation that makes you feel relaxed, it will be there. Even if you go after this bullseye with or without your blindfold. But I feel like this is what will happen. You will become the Knight of Swords. Which is kind of like taking a leap of faith. Because you kind of have to it's not the most steady Knight of Swords, but it's definitely going with the flow. I don't know. Again, this is my first tarot reader. Maybe it's not tarot reading. Sorry, it's not too in depth, but I hope this. I'm feeling the crows as spirits. So it's they're protecting you. You have your broom, you can go. You're allowed to go. Chase this dream, chase this opportunity. I guess you have time. But don't. Just because this is really relaxation, don't let this stop you from going out and exploring new opportunities. get money. Hold on, there is something I also want to do, because before I leave you, so I am a huge fan of, I'm going to take your cards and put them over here. And whatever does relax you, like, remember, like, just because there's videos on the internet that says, oh, this is how you should, or how you can relax, and it's a bubble bath, or it's like, buying all these makeups and doing makeup stuff. If you're not into makeup, if you're not into buying things, if you're not into baths. But if you do have one specific thing that you can go back to and relax, even though it might be really weird, and might be the only person doing it. I mean, I'm sure other people watch Mark and drink tea, because tea's great. But that is something that I do enjoy relaxing. Okay. So Charm Intuition has charms. I, on the other hand, have Littlest pet shops. Oof. This is big. Hold on. I have a bucket of Littlest pet shops. They all have different names, background, stories. So I'm gonna put my hand in there and then pull out one randomly. Oh! Okay, this is cool. Okay, this ain't closing. So, I really like Charm Intuition videos. But the thing is, I am not into charms. Maybe let's also goes with your message. Go with the flow. This is your Littlest pet shop for today. She does not have a name. She does not have a personality. And she is a completely blank slate. This was not from... If she was from my childhood, I do not remember her. I do not know her. But let's create her. Maybe she's in a situation where she wants to leave her den, or burrow, I think, bunnies. But no one knows her. And... oh! Birds! She wants to follow the birds. She does not know what that means. Everyone else kind of is like, well, I mean, be careful of the big ones, but I guess the blue jays and the hummingbirds are okay. She wants to go and follow the birds. What should we name her? I mean, of course, she's Lilac. Birdie? That's not as creative as I should. Robin? That's a good name. She's not gonna let... She can always go back to her home. She always could go back to the relaxing burrow if she wants. If she needs more protection, she can go back. But she's not letting that stop her from exploring outside. Essentially, this whole message. Look, her name is Robin. Hello, Robin. Okay, that was your message. Hopefully that's okay. Comment down below. Give me advice. This is my first tarot video. Okay. See ya. Hello, Pile. If you pick this seagull, this is Julity. Littlest pet shop. This is your reading. I actually don't remember what number you are. So, today, I am gonna try to get messages from spirits, so what you can know. We'll be picking 3 tarot cards from this tarot deck, and then we're gonna get some oracle cards. Does that want to be yours? Okay. We are not taking reversals. Oh, 2 of Swords. Here's or what else? What else can this pile know? Oh. 10 of Wands? This is a new deck to me. Also, I am still learning tarot. But I was called to make a tarot video. And if I could be called to make more tarot videos, I will be definitely upgrading my 5 of Pentacles. This feels like an abandonment. Being left in the cold. This is gonna get interesting. The other piles did not have this overdone. I feel like it's just, I'm still learning. 5 of Pentacles, I don't necessarily remember exactly. Let's see, any advice can we get for the seagull pile? Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Oh no, Phoenix. Oh. Okay, let's see what we can help you with, okay? Let's give you some self-care. Let's give you some encouragement. I'm not gonna predict anything, okay, sweetie? I am not gonna tell you everything's... obviously, things will turn up. You know, life... the only constant thing in life that you can count on is change. Doesn't mean it's gonna come soon, and it doesn't mean it's gonna come without effort, but maybe it will. Sometimes it does. Sometimes things just show up in love. I'm getting Blue Eye Man. If a specific card comes out, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. This is my oracle deck I made. It has lyrics and lines from movies, advice that I've learned or I resonate with. It's life lessons I've been through that feel like I could help. It has words that YouTubers once said. Oh! Another card jumped out. Iron Lung. Then the start card. Okay. Interesting. This blank card just kind of came out. Which, honestly, I thought I, did every card, so... See, something unexpected is coming. I also heard this is my pile, too. Which is, like, this is not... the, feeling I feel. Oh, I get it. Okay. I think this has to do with waiting. Like, you've done your self-care, and you got your tools, but it's like, no matter how much self-care you do, no matter how much you put in, you still feel like you're... At the end of the day, you still feels like you're carrying 10 of Wands. Like you're still looking for your home. Maybe you're locked out, you know? And this just feels like... I don't know, for me... It's like I don't want to choose. Usually the Two of Swords... like, feels like, okay, I already know the answer, but I'm still asking for advice. I'm still asking for guidance. I'm still asking, like, oh, I don't know what to name this bird. Can you come up with a good name? And then in my head, it's like, obviously, I'm going to name her Julie. So that's the Two of Swords feeling usually. This is 2025, isn't it? Okay. Let's get you. This is the energy I was in 2025. let's get you, one of these things. One of these things. I'll take this one. Clean it up. I'm gonna read from the book. Hold on. Okay. This now feels a bit different. If this is 2025, what the heck number is cleaning up? 21. 28, 26, 25, 21. Essential meaning. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't even think straight? Ever could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean the house. Every item out of place natters away. I've never heard of natters. Interesting. Where's my finger? Natters. Where the heck is the natters? Away at you. Every unsolved resentment, every comparison to others that lead to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning the house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So, ironically, I'm getting my In Space with Markiplier poster. So essentially I had a poster. So one of the good things, an activity you can try, is that going around your house, going around your room, and looking at everything. If something makes you feel down, lowers your vibration, throw it away. If you don't want to throw it away, put it away. Don't let yourself see it, okay? Like in my room, there was a lot of presents that was from someone that I didn't want to think about anymore. I remembered a past memory that really affected me in a way that's like, screw them. Yeah, it wasn't good. And everything that they gave me, like, it was a memory that I didn't remember until like years ago. And it came back, and I'm like, you know what? I need to throw everything that person gave to me away. It was hard because my parents knew that that person gave me those presents. So it's like, I didn't want it to seem like, I didn't want them to know what was going on. So if I just suddenly threw away all of their presents and gifts, that would be weird, you know? But there was one, I eventually did that. It wasn't like all at once, but it was here and there. But I eventually cleaned out the house. I went through I had an audit of my room, and I threw away everything that I didn't want that brought memory, either memories or just feelings. That's like, I've already moved on from this. Why do I have this still, you know? So the not iron lung, what? Hold on, I'll get to these. So the poster, the person gave me a poster long ago. They saw it at a yard sale, and they're like, hey, this poster, I saw this poster and I thought of you. And it was really kind of them. Don't get me wrong. And I had it above my dresser for years and years and years. And then finally, I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this remembrance. So I threw away the poster. I threw it away. And then there was like an empty wall space. And then there was a specific in space with Markiplier design. I want it as a shirt, but I could never find it in my size. And I was looking for it. Again, I'll look for it here and there, off and on. And I found it in a poster. And now I have space for it. If I didn't throw it away, if I didn't do it on it, I wouldn't have a space with Markiplier poster. And I would have never thought of getting the poster to begin with because I was so stuck on wanting a shirt of it. Isn't that right, Julie? So, you might want to do some cleanup, either mental cleanup, maybe. There's some memories that you just have to move on from. Some groups. So let's get to 2025. So essentially, this might have to do with an illogical feeling. Maybe your wish. Maybe your wish is something very illogical. Maybe you're feeling like, okay, I feel like there's this truth, but I don't want to accept it. I don't want to accept this truth. These truths. I see these as truths now. Because it's so illogical, and maybe it's not like the nicest truth. Maybe it's you just don't want to say it. It's like, I don't know what's a good example except for like outing myself, but I don't want to out myself. It's like you have this feeling that this is gonna happen. But if you tell anyone, it's like you're really insane, and it makes you feel like crap, because it's not really like a good knowing, but in the end it's like this might be the way your wish will be fulfilled. Do not take any action that harms anyone or like harms yourself, you know? But I feel like you might have it in a knowing that's illogical, that you struggle with, that you really struggle with. And also, it's like, I don't really remember what Five of Pentacles means, but this feels like they're out in the cold. It's like you can't tell anyone, you can't even vent, because it makes you kind of look like the bad guy, even though I feel like you have no a part of the situation. You have, and you respect it even if what you're picking up is wrong. It's not even about you knowing. It's about you. It's like you're picking up something that you don't know if it's the truth, but it's not about you being correct in this matter. It's like I just don't know what to do about it, because whatever this is feels so intense, and I don't want it to be true, but I can't tell anyone to let go these wands. So, self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water, but I feel like you might be, obviously. So let's talk about the Iron Lung. So Iron Lung is a movie that Mark Fishbach, Markiplier, made, wrote, directed, based off of the video game Iron Lung. And during this time, this is a very similar energy I am feeling. It feels like you went insane, but you don't have anyone. No, that's the wrong card. You don't have anyone that you can feel like you can put these wands. You can vent in the comments if you want to. You don't have to tell you the whole story. You can leave out stuff, but if you need to vent, go for it. And people, if you're gonna read comments, please be kind. You don't know what everyone's life is, and yet maybe we are looking at it not necessarily the most realistic way, the more feeling-based. Maybe it is all in our heads, but what matters is this is a feeling. Your feelings are still valid. Like, you're still going insane. Even if you're at the end of the day, you are wrong about this knowing and feeling that you're still struggling with it, So vent if you want to, and be kind to other people in the comments. So essentially, I went on this insane trip, and Iron Lung is like a horror movie, I guess. But watching Iron Lung for the first time, I will say, during this, back in 2005, this energy... Okay, here's another key of this energy. You might not feel like you can be your authentic self. Because that's also what I really struggled with, and I also struggle with other personal stuff, not gonna get into it. But I was crying like 9 hours a day, and I'm not kidding. Either it's all in one go or off and on. Like, I was feeling it. Like, look at this, there's even a heart. It's a lot. And watching Iron Lung for the first time was like the most calming, soothing experience I had in a long time. Those 2 hours were like the most soothing thing for me. And afterwards, it got better. Like, I still had days I would cry 9 hours a day, and then there were days that I cried 6, and then eventually I realized, essentially, this is what happens. I will tell you how I got better. I overdid it. I was in a situation where I was feeling something illogical, like a wish come true illogical, not knowing if it will ever come true, feeling like if it did come true, things were gonna happen, and not necessarily the best way. Still don't know if I'm right or wrong. It's not about being right or wrong. But I definitely wasn't able to be my authentic self in this time. I overdid it, ended up in the hospital, was very malnutritioned. I got out of the hospital. I have heart problems, so yeah. I developed really bad side pains that my doctors still don't know what the heck's going on. And I've been house-ridden since then, and I've been with myself. This is like the first time in my whole life as a disabled person I'm usually with someone. I have a heart condition, so I'm kind of constantly with someone. It's in general, that's just how my life turned out to be. And it's just more comforting, But, oh shoot, someone home? I want to do this reading without anyone hearing. But now, it's like I can finally breathe, be with myself, and get back to who I am, to be my authentic self, because being around people just made me feel horrible because I wasn't able to be me. For personal reasons, I just wasn't. And I didn't have any self-care because I didn't have any alone time. Maybe that's the thing, maybe your self-care is something that you just need and you can't figure out what it is. Maybe you do know what it is. So essentially side pain and then listening to my heart, what my heart was saying. Well, I want to go home. I want to be with the people I belong with. And I wanted to be rescued when I was in here. But now, listening to my heart, it's like, okay, where's your home? And like, okay, logically speaking, I don't know. But I feel like maybe there are other YouTubers, Okay. I can't, I have a channel that no one watches, How am I? And I haven't done YouTube in a while, in years actually, and I can't really share the personal things I've been going through because they're super personal. So it's like I built my channel on sharing myself, but I got to a point that I can't share myself anymore because of personal reasons, because of these illogical reasons. well, illogical feelings, wishes. And I also don't have any friends or acquaintances either, so. But I had the side pain, and pain isn't punishment. Maybe it's a way you can look at and be like, okay, what can I do? I don't know you. I don't know what you're struggling with. I don't know if you just need to stop watching tarot. I don't know if this wish is something that you can work towards. For me, I also wanted to get back to my authentic self, and I miss doing YouTube. So, I finally got over illogical fears because I was with myself so long that I was able to just recharge. Because I had side pain and I had to stay at the house while my parents work. Because me and my mom opened a tea house. We were gonna do this tea house work together, but things change. And honestly, I did kinda need it. I still have side pains, don't get me wrong, and I still hate it. And my doctors are still working on finding what the heck it is. It's not a liver. We literally just rolled that out. It's not my liver. But, you might just need to just recharge. However you feel like it. Recharge for a bit. And I'm not saying this problem will go away. I still feel this knowing. This. How. I don't know how the wish gonna come forward, but I'm now being my authentic self on YouTube again, which I definitely needed to do because it's a form of self-care for me. It's a form of self-care. And I want to go home, but I don't feel like I need to be rescued anymore. So, maybe the only thing you can do at the moment is being authentic by yourself. Or sharing that with one other person. Maybe there's something that you really want and you just want to scream it. Scream it. Be alone. Scream it. Tell someone. I don't know. Do some self-care. And self-care doesn't have to look like makeup or taking a bath or listening to music or reading or whatever. Whatever is self-care to you, do it. You know what self-care is to me is? Making gaming videos on YouTube. Doing tarot cards because that's what I feel called to. Listening to that call in you. Even if you have a crappy webcam, do it. Maybe it will go somewhere. So, last but not least, I want to get you a glitter special. So Charm Intuition has charms. I have glitter pet shops. Some of these have names. Some of these are from my childhood. Some of these do not have names and are from my childhood and don't have any personality. Hold on. Let me get you one from the depths. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Princess! She's been sitting on the toilet for 7 years and it's not plugged in. Princess. This is one from my childhood. So I had a little special village. And she's the one. And the last time I ever played Litter Special was when I was like 16 and I forced my cousin to play with me. Because I miss playing Litter Special. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's like a childhood game. You know what I've been doing? I've been playing games from my childhood. Like putt-putt, looking up games that I played that I don't remember, like the name of, like Barbie Groom and Zoom, Easy Bake. What else? I just uploaded, or I didn't just upload it. I uploaded a game from my childhood. I don't remember. Great. But this is... So the last time I played Littlest Pet Shop, we were at the hotel, and we put her on the toilet, and the toilet was not plugged in. What does that mean? Guys, it was just for fun. We put her on the hotel toilet, and we were joking, like, the reason why she's on the toilet for so long is because, like, did anyone told Princess that, like, the toilet's not plugged in? What? Like, I don't know, there's something about maybe going to your childhood. Maybe there's something that you never got to continue. Playing Littlest Pet Shops, playing with, Calico Critters, mobile games, whatever the heck it's called. Maybe there's, like, a stuffed animal that you always wanted, but you never had enough money. Well, go find it. Maybe it's time to buy it. Maybe there's a childhood game that you should replay, you know? Maybe that's your self-care. Replay your childhood games. If you played video games, or Littlest Pet Shops, or poker. Why is poker coming? Maybe you were a kid and your parents taught you how to play poker. Go do self-care. Maybe it's gonna... I don't know. Whatever comes to your mind and you feel called to do it. Even if it's like, I'm 29. I'm still collecting Littlest Pet Shops. I still get super excited when I find a Littlest Pet Shop that I just want. Like, this is one of the newer ones. This is from, like, the blind box. And she wasn't, like, one of the ones that I wanted, but she's the one that I got, and I fell in love with her. Not saying go out and buy blind boxes. I don't support blind boxes, even though I will say you might fall in love with something you don't expect. So yeah. Hope this helps. Hope this resonated. And always, you can vent in the comments. You don't have to get too specific. You can literally just say, I've been through crap. This is how it feels. I'm not getting personal, but, like, just even typing it out. Maybe, if you do want to get specific, write about it, and then burn it, or type it, and then delete it all. Just get it out of your system. Go play Littlest Pet Shops. Go fix that toilet in that hotel if you're a Littlest Pet Shop village, because Princess needs to poop. I'm ending that there. Okay, have a lovely day. Hello, group Chinchilla. If you pick the Chinchilla with the crystal unicorn tarot, this is your reading. I honestly don't remember what number this is. So today, this is Shelby. She will be your Littlest Pet Shop for today until the end. I'm gonna ask Spirit to get me 3 tarot cards. I am new to tarot, so I am still in the process of learning. I'm still trying to figure out everything. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had to check. My mom messaged me. Okay. So I will be getting you 3 tarots. I'm not gonna do reversals because I am new and I'm still learning, you know. So there's 3. I can put your box right here. Let's get you a C melody. Let's just get everything first. What the heck happened? one C melody, please. Yes, I'm a fan of Take the Helm. Ooh, we're gonna get some action. Go getters. Take the helm. Be in control of your own ship. Heck yeah. Isn't that right, Shelby? Okay, and then let's get one of these. This is my Oracle deck. I have advice on these, questions, lyrics, lines from shows, movies, scripts, life lessons I've learned, things that make no sense until I tell you the memory of them, and things that YouTubers have said. Let's take this one. Okay, I guess I'll take these two. Nothing feels right, and the answer is always the same. Interesting. Okay. I like this. Let's see your tarot. I am not good at the tarot part. I'll mind you. The Sun. Ooh. The Death card. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. You need to take the action. So, let me tell you about these cards. So essentially, the reason why the answer is always the same is because whenever you're watching tarot card videos, I get a very unhealthy attachment to watching tarot card videos. They're very addicting, and they're very easy to watch, and I get bored a lot. But the thing is, it's like, I always get the same answer. The answer is always soon. The answer is always wait. It's always take action, follow your heart, do whatever you're called. But then it's like, do what feels right. And then it's like, well, nothing feels right. No matter what I do, no matter how much I put in, how much I start, no matter how much I put in, I'm not gonna read these in order. It's like no matter how much beginning, end, and supposedly what everyone else feels, it's like it's always the same. There's nothing. Nothing feels right. Nothing feels right anymore. And then it says, take the helm, be in control of your own ship. So, what I will say, have you been obsessed with tarot? Have you been watching too much tarot cards that makes you feel like nothing's resonating? Nothing resonates anymore. Okay, maybe it's a sign to let go of tarot. Take the helm. This is, what is this? The Wisdom Oracle deck? Let's get one of those. No. One. Come on, Spirit. Oh! Sweet. Why? Why does nothing feel right? Okay. I don't know you. Obviously. Unless you're someone I actually know. Then hello. I guess we meet again. Why? Why does nothing feels right? Well, I can't answer that for you. Maybe things that don't resonate anymore aren't resonating. Maybe it's time to stop going back to the places that don't feel resonated. That, yes, maybe it once brought you joy, helped you heal, helped you feel the sun warmth, but now it's time to evolve. Time to become the phoenix and leave it behind. I'll read the why, this card. I tend to get those what I get from these cards are not usually the meaning of these cards. So I will say you'll get a double meaning. What number is this? What the heck number is this? Great. Doesn't tell you. Why doesn't it tell you? What the heck? Wait, what number is this? 31. What the heck? I can't even see. Okay. There's all of a sudden warmth on my toes. Who is behind me? Who is below me? Hi, my cat. You like my toes? Yeah. My toes smell good. Okay, why am I 31? No, I'm actually 29. That's a really stupid joke. Why? Okay, I found why. Motives driving intentions, the power of knowing the why. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I always interpreted these cards differently, so I'm like, these cards are good for two meanings. Motives driving intentions, the power of knowing the why. There is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracles ask you to be very clear about your why. Nope. About why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving this in this way, and most importantly, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, your intentions will be a magnet for miracles. And I'm not going to finish reading it. Why are you watching tarot? Is there a question you're trying to figure out? Are you just trying? Do you just feel? When I get obsessed with tarot and nothing resonates, it's because I'm looking for comfort. I'm looking for something comforting. And for the longest time, tarot was a comfort. It was just a nice, calming thing to listen to. But that calming is getting tainted. It's like, and this is gonna be weird, if you're into ASMR, it's like if you watch ASMR constantly, the tingles wherever you feel, goes away. You get used to it, you know? There might be something that is I'm not, ironically, even though I'm a tarot reader, I do not want to predict anything. I've been on that side. I've been obsessed. I've been let down, disappointed. It's like, okay, something gotta give, right? It's been 8+ years, and there's no change. Right, Shelby? There's been no change. And so, like, nothing feels right. What felt right for me? You might know what you want to do, and you might just not know where to go. It might be like an opportunity hasn't presented itself. Pull another card. What? From what? Everyday tarot. The witch? Hold on. Something's happening. Okay, what the heck's going on? I just heard like pull a card and then it's like every day. It's like, what? Okay. Page of Wands. You're starting a new journey. And I feel like just you've been following this cat. Where the heck this cat is. This cat. You know? You've been following spirit, you've been watching tarot card readings, you've been looking for guidance, but it's your time to lead now. This is not the path to go behind, it's the path to go forward. And maybe the reason why nothing feels right because no one has your answer. The answer is always the same. Well, that's because that's not the answer you're looking for. It can't come from someone else. So, What's the question you want to do? What is the question you want to answer? Comment down below. Like, are you looking for your home? Are you looking for an opportunity? Are you waiting for something to happen? I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. But what I do know, these cards making me feel like you have to control your own ship. I don't know what opportunities are presented for you. I don't know what you can do. If there is a nagging, a little innate feeling of like you want to start something, start it. Literally, I bought some tarot decks and I was gonna set it all up over there, be all cute, have my high definition camera. And I just couldn't get the angle right. The tripod was in the way. The camera kept falling over. And the lighting was really bad. And it's like, I can't create this video over here at the moment. So, I have to get like a specific tripod so I can angle the camera down. At the moment, I'm using this really bad, or not bad quality, lower quality camera to film my first ever trial picker card reading. Do you think I want this to be my first one? No, but I felt called to make one today. A picker card reading. What do you feel called to do? Can you do any steps? Any steps? Even if it's a little teeny tiny step. Because even tiny steps are steps. And I feel like that's the ending of this reading until, well, okay. At the end of, if you watch your Charm Intuition videos, you will know that she has she picks charms at the end of her videos. She has like a charm bucket. And I really wanted to do something like that. The problem is, I have no interest in charms. But what I do have interest in is Littlest pet shops. Whoa. So, I am gonna pick a Littlest pet shop from this container randomly. Some of them have stories, personalities, some of them don't. Some are from my childhood, some of them will invoke memories, lessons. Okay. Chelsea! You got Chelsea! Yes, Chelsea. Okay, so, holy crap, you got Chelsea. This is a really good. Oh, and you picked another chinchilla. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so Chelsea. Okay, this is gonna get really sad. Chelsea is one of the Littlest pet shops that I really wanted. Like, when I was a kid. It's like, when you're a kid, toys just kinda... the only option you had for toys was, like, at the put-in tank, which is, like, a free dump place, or, like, actual stores. There wasn't really, like... You didn't know where you could get more toys. Like, we didn't have, like... We had the internet, but it wasn't like we could just look up... Hey, I want... Like, I think I saw this. This was a good surprise. I really like chinchillas. And so, how do I explain this without making this video sound sad? So I had a kitten when I was like 10, 12, 14, in elementary school, between elementary school and middle school. We got a new kitten that sadly drowned in the bathtub within 2 weeks. It was a freak ass incident. It was really sad. It was really sad. But when it was done, and then I don't know how to word this. So we got we were on the look for a new cat, a new kitten, you know? We wanted a Persian, you know? And then I found this little sweetheart, it's Chelsea, I found at the store, and I bought her, and the next thing we know, the cat that we found and fell in love with, this kitten, adorable kitten, it was Bella. And if you don't know, Bella was a chinchilla Persian. Spirit might be somehow bringing you something that you want or you need, but you have to let go of something. Maybe it's tarot. Maybe it's finding this answer, because for some reason at the moment you're getting the same answer. And what's that quote? Insanity is doing something over and over and again. Look, it's your life. It's yours to choose from. You can still watch tarot videos. I don't think it will impede anything, but if nothing feels right and you keep getting the same answer, I feel like you should try something else for a change. Try it for a month. See where it goes. Maybe it will lead you to a sign, a clue, a little cute little present, gift. Might lead you to the answer that actually resonates this time. You are gonna become the queen. Okay. Or a princess, whatever you prefer. Gender, you can be a princess and queen without being a female. You can be a female, and you can be another gender. Okay, so that is your reading, and yeah, hope you liked it. Hope it helps. I really hope this resonates and helps in any way. Comment down below if any advice for me as a new tarot reader. What do you think you like? What do you think I should approve? I know the camera girl needs to be approved, but yeah. Any tips? I'm all welcomed. All welcome? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Okay. Thank you.